Welcome back to MaskedAU, it's your boy. I know if you followed any of my last videos, I took the mask off, but unfortunately in this country, it's not safe to be able to push out your opinions, especially politically, without backlash. And I feel like not having a face covered is sort of opening myself up to be destroyed publicly. And I feel like that proves that we don't have freedom of speech. Being prosecuted, and I've seen people persecuted and prosecuted for having right-leaning conservative values, I think is literally communism. So here we are, Australia. Well done. How good are we? We've gotten to the point now where our mainstream media will post videos and stories that directly affect the public, but have the comment section turned off. Now, if you don't see that as problematic, then you're not quite seeing the big picture with this. The issue is, especially with the housing crisis, the things that are directly affecting people like you and I, to not have an open comment section to be able to feel out or see what the actual general consensus is. At this point, it's just propaganda. They're just pushing an agenda and they don't care what you think about it. So that's why they're keeping their comments closed. They say things like, oh, we're trying to do it to stop the racism. Our government will constantly feed that down our throats so that we can agree with the fact that they put out stories without opening the comment section and seeing what the general public feel about it. It's a disgrace. I think it needs to change. And it's also part of the reason why no one trusts the mainstream media. They're happy to push out and keep comments open for certain things, but then, not things that actually affect people like you and I. Like, look at the grubbery of 7 News, 9 News. They post something that's got something, like, a lot of people are very upset with the way things are going in certain cities like Melbourne. They talk about the machete crime stuff and then they just turn comments off. Like, what a bunch of cowards. The only people that I can trust right now, which is crazy to say, is Sky News, because irrelevant of how hard or whatever they talk about, their comments are on. They're okay with the backlash. They're okay with the public domain talking about things that are affecting them directly. It's almost as if to look at certain media companies that turn the comments off, they're not trustworthy at all. The reason they've turned comments off is because their lobbyists and the people that fund them don't agree with the opposite side of the agenda. So when they put out something that is clearly propaganda, they turn their comments off because the people that funded that story or that are funding these corporations don't agree with the opposite side. So they just silence it. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't see this as bad, but this is really, really bad. Really, really bad. When you've got media companies that will push a literal left-wing agenda and then shut down comments or debate, that's what Nazis did. I just want to, they're the ones that often push and point the finger saying that the right-wing and the conservatives are the Nazis, but shutting down opposing views. Unfortunately, we need to call this shit out and it needs to stop. So let me know what you think.